Hello and welcome to this Ferris State University football preview. I'm the voice of the Bulldogs, Rob Bentley, alongside Sandy Gholston as we get set for a huge matchup. This Saturday, Ferris State taking on unbeaten Davenport, a battle of top 10 ranked teams in the country with major playoff implications on the line.
Yeah, definitely a battle of top ranked teams. When you think of West Michigan right here with three top 10 teams. I mean, that says a lot about the caliber of football that's right here in West Michigan. So this is essentially a playoff game for the Bulldogs. It's a playoff game for Davenport. So there could not possibly be more at stake for these two teams.
Of course, two teams that know each other very well. This will be the fifth meeting in the last 2.5 seasons or so of action, and obviously a lot of familiar connections between Ferris State and Davenport.
Yeah, not only the familiarity on the field in terms of the games that have been played over the last couple of years, but then also the connections between the coaching staff, the proximity between the two schools, and you know, you can feel that rivalry really beginning to brew. And so it's really just a great connection, two schools that are not that far apart, and also two schools that really take a lot of pride in their football programs and building up strong football programs. So much on the line, so many plots, so many subplots. So it's going to be a lot on the line as we go down to Caledonia.
Obviously, Davenport comes into this game a team that's got better and better as the years kind of went on, much like the Bulldogs have here over the course of the season.
Yeah, it's incredible when you think about how young the Davenport program is in the grand scheme of things. A program that's not been around a very long time, but yet a program that's really built a niche in terms of success early on. And so hats off to Coach Sparky McEwen, who we know really well, former Bulldog student athlete, as well as a former Bulldog assistant coach. He's done a great job of building up that program. A lot of respect between him and Coach Anise, of course. And so they've done a great job in a short period of time of building up a really strong Division II football program.
Of course, we're out here shooting this preview here a few days before the game, and much like you'd expect here in November, playoff-type weather here for a big game.
This feels like December. You look at the calendar, it feels like December 1st out here. You can see some of the snow behind us. But, you know, again, that just means you're getting toward the end of the season, and that means you're getting toward games that have even more at stake than what they did earlier when we were out in the heat early in the season. And so that's a badge of honor that the Bulldogs take very seriously, being able to play at this time of the year. And so it's November the 1st. It feels like December the 1st, but what's at stake is going to be like December the 1st as well.
Of course, Ferris State coming into this contest, the Bulldogs have a ton of veteran experience guys that have kind of been through big matchups like this before.
Yeah, they have, and you're going to lean on that pretty heavily in a game like this because it'd be easy to get really fired up, get your emotions to the point where maybe they're out of control a little bit in terms of not being able to focus in on the task at hand. And right now the task at hand is to win a football game. That's the first and foremost thing for the Bulldogs. They're not thinking about what's going to happen a week later. They're not going to think about what might happen in the playoffs if the Bulldogs are able to get to the playoffs. They're thinking about right now. This game is a win that if the Bulldogs can get it, that keeps them in contention to get into the playoffs.
Ferris State and Davenport, a matchup of top 10 ranked teams in the country this Saturday at the Farmers Insurance Athletic Complex in Caledonia. Kickoff set for noon. We'll have pregame coverage for you starting at 11 a.m. on Sunny 97.3 and online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com.